Lovely. Hello everyone.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. I feel so guilty. I'll try not to keep people for long. My name is Latif. I work for AbilityNet, which is a charity that works with small and large organisations. We help companies make their products usable and accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities. Obviously, 1 in 6 people have a disability, so it's a big market. I'm from Glasgow, but don't worry, I've lived in London for about 11 years, so you should be able to understand me. If not, then you'll be disabled, and I'm sorry. So I'm just going to briefly talk about 3 points, just to let the visually impaired people know I'm actually blind myself. There's 3 points I really want to cover, and I'll be really quick. So, point 1 is how technology took away my disability and the disability of a lot of people who are blind. Point 2, the benefits of having blind people in the workplace. And point 3, levelling the playing field, how to bring blind people into the workplace. So I'm quite fortunate, I've had a good education in Scotland, and I had quite a good support network. I had a brother and sister who were blind also, which really helped. And I worked in a management consultancy called Accenture. I was a consultant there, and I've had my own business as well, so I've not been very sporty, but I've looked on the other side of the spectrum, and some of my experiences, the first point I made about technology taking away my disability, when I was a teenager I lost most of my sight then, and what happened was I wasn't able to do a lot of things. So I wasn't able to go to school myself, so I had a teacher in class, she would take notes for me. I had people record books for me so I could listen to them on text. I had someone write for me when we did assignments and exams. When I was in a family holiday, I wouldn't be able to help anyone with anything. I couldn't read a map, absolutely useless. Some people say I still am, but that was because I just wasn't able to see those things. Technology has given me what doctors couldn't give me, and that's a lot of independence. So now, and some of the visually impaired people in the room can agree, we can read documents faster than our sighted peers at times. I can navigate people while they're driving. I can sit in a cinema and laugh at a visual funny bit, even before my sighted friends do, because the audio description can be a little quick sometimes. So I'm the only one laughing or screaming. So how is this possible? Technology and the correct implementation of technology. One of the key items I use, and other people in the room probably use, is called a screen reader. It's a bit of software, and it literally reads the screen to you. So on my laptop, I've got the screen reader, and I can send and receive emails, I can work on complicated spreadsheets, I can make presentations using PowerPoint. It might not be very pretty, but I can still do it. I can surf the internet, so do a lot of things. On my iPhone, I've got a built-in screen reader, and I can navigate my phone, so just by moving my finger over the phone. And the iPhone's opened up a massive world or smartphones have opened up a massive world for people who are blind. You know, we can use navigation to walk around, no need to count steps. We can check the platform our train's leaving from. You know, in the train station I can flag a taxi, you know, thank you Uber. So all these things are just great. Designing something accessible and usable for everyone is really important. I guess the second point is the benefits of having blind people in the workplace. Being blind is actually, it's a bit of a paradox in a way, you know, it's like a gift that you don't really want. And so I wouldn't wish anyone to be blind, but it does, can help you to be stronger because you've got a challenge. So someone who's blind, they're amazing at problem solving. You know, they're really good about thinking out the box, and the reason for that is life isn't straightforward for them. Life isn't designed, you know, the world we live in isn't designed for someone who's blind. So we always have to think out the box. Things like, you know, how to get somewhere. Back in the days when buses didn't talk and trains didn't talk, you'd have to sit there, count the number of stops and count the bends, and hope to God no one distracts you by talking to you, because, you know, you'd lose your place. Even if you're in a busy bar, how to go and order a drink. Just small things like that. How to fix your hair if you can't see yourself in the mirror. How to put on makeup, you know. I don't obviously put makeup on myself, not on Tuesdays. Also very determined, so when a blind person is in a job, obviously they've had a lot of difficulty getting in there because the unemployment level is so high, as we've seen, so they're much more determined in staying in the place. Another benefit is if you have someone blind in the workplace, then they're going to make sure your product's accessible to over 2 million people. So for example, if a blind person's struggling with your website or your app, then you're guaranteed that 2 million people in the UK will struggle with it as well. And by 2050, the number of blind people is estimated to go up to about 4 million. So there you go, you've instantly opened yourself up to a big market. To be honest, in the end, we're all going to be affected by disability at one point in our lives, either yourself or a family member. As we get older, we get more impairments. And so it's really in everyone's best interest to design a world that in which if you are impaired, if you have an impairment of some type or some type of difference, that doesn't lead to you being disabled or being a showstopper. Thanks so much.